get started because you know my time is limited and we're gonna go. All right, let's get started with the pan. I'm gonna put the water to boil. Welcome back to my channel. Subscribe, like the video, support my channel. I already seasoned the meat last night, so I feel like I'm a step ahead right doing that. Because now all I gotta do is throw it in the pan, and we're gonna make the tostones. So we're gonna do this with confidence. We're gonna do it on time. Let's get to it. First, we're gonna wash this, and we're gonna put our water to boil for the spaghetti. Hi, welcome to my live. I'm making food today. I'm making some Dominican spaghetti with ground beef. Welcome to my live. Like the live, subscribe to my channel. Support this channel, guys. So with the spaghetti, we're gonna get the water boiling first. Come on, boil water. Then we make a sauce, right? I make the sauce for the spaghetti, and then I cook the meat on one of the pans. So let's see how many pans I can fit in there. Because I know the meat has to cook in one, the sauce in another one. And then I have to boil the spaghetti on one side. Let's see if we have time for the tostones. Boil this water. Now for my water, while it's boiling, I put some oil in there, a little bit of oil. Just so that when I throw the pasta in, it doesn't stick. And I put a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm gonna let that boil. Meanwhile, we're gonna grab my other pan. And we're gonna start with I'm gonna put the sauce in the front. And then the meat in the back to cook. So we're gonna put the meat in the back. Let's see if we have time for all of this. Should I put the meat here, and then I can put the sauce in the back, and then the tostones in the front. So let's use this pan, and let's put the meat in here to cook the sauce. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna put our meat here. I already seasoned the meat too, so not taking the time. I had my coffee earlier today. Alright, let me take the meat out from the refrigerator. So I seasoned it in here, right? And then here I put it in plastic just because you gotta cover it up in the refrigerator. Meanwhile, we're gonna wash the other pan where I'm gonna make the sauce. The sauce is gonna go. We're gonna make the sauce because the sauce is just after I make the sauce, I usually throw it in there, or I can throw it in here. Let's throw one of these. And see if we have time for our tostones. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. I'll leave this out just in case. Hi, welcome to my live. Welcome back. Yeah, it's English. But if you want me to speak Spanish or any other language, Spanish and English only. So those are the only two languages I know how to speak. All right. So now we can throw our meat in the back over here. I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna put some olive oil on the pan. Actually, I can just toss it in like this, right there. Some olive oil, and we're gonna put our ground beef to cook. We're gonna make spaghetti with ground beef, and I'm trying to make it with tostones on the side, but let's see how that goes. I don't know if I have time to make tostones. So I have the meat in here. That's from last night. I seasoned it, or I marinated it, or seasoned it, whichever way you want to call it. And then it has oregano, it has adobo, it has garlic, it has paprika, everything in there. I like to do it the night before, just because, like, if you let the seasoning sit in there, it tastes better the next day. So put it here. A little bit. I think I put a little bit too much olive oil, so that should be fine. We're gonna do it very lightly. And as I go, I'll show you guys what the stove over here looks like. I just put the meat in the pan, and I'm gonna let that meat cook. All right. And then now we're gonna go with our sauce for the pasta. Squash this. We're gonna do our sauce in here. And I'm gonna make this like Dominican style. So I'll be showing you guys what I use. Hello, welcome to my live. And somebody commented, "Is that baby weight? You still gotta lose." Boy, no, my my baby I had a long time ago. What rolls are you talking about? He's saying rolls. I'm like, this ain't no rolls in here. You're confused if you're seeing rolls, because I don't see what rolls he's talking about. Somebody, I have a waist trainer on, and I feel like maybe that pushes this up, but it's not that it's rolls. You're a little delusional there, buddy. Okay, so let me show you guys my setup. And let me see. So the meat is going to be here cooking in the back. I'm going to put the pasta in here to boil. I'm waiting for the water to boil. And then I'm going to put my sauce in here. So, yeah. Let me put this away. Here. All right, so let me show you guys. Whenever I'm making Dominican spaghetti, I use this, like, to make the sauce. It makes it taste better. And then I put all the seasonings. Like I put oregano. I put garlic. What else do I put? I don't have onion powder left, but we can put some paprika, a little bit of paprika in there. What else? Well, I have a little bit left of cilantro. Yeah. There. What else? Hmm. And then besides that, I have Am I missing anything? No, I'm gonna be putting garlic. I already have garlic over there. And oh, that's pretty much what I need. So garlic. I have the peppers over here too. No. No. Okay, bye. Step out. What are you looking for? Huh? Step out because I'm doing a live. Okay. Do not get distracted in the background. Alright, so then we're gonna do the sauce now, and I'm gonna put the onions. So onions and then what else? I don't know if I have time to make this one. Hopefully I do. What? What are you doing? Nothing, I was just asking. Huh? No, I was just asking what you were doing. Listen, but can you fix that? Like how it was before? Because I don't know. Alright, so let me go with the sauce. I'm just moving this meat around. Make sure that it's all good. Alright, that's gonna be fine. Let me just let it cook. And let's go on with the sauce. I'm telling you. Alright, so let me show you guys the setup again. Setup is here. The meat is back there. The pasta is gonna boil here. This is gonna be in here. And let's get started with that. Alright. Just gonna put some oil. Just a little bit. Just a little bit in there. And then we're gonna start off with our sauce, the tomato sauce. You don't want to because I have a lip plumper on and it's gonna itch like your mouth. When are you coming back? I need 5 subscribers to drop back. When are you coming back? Yeah, let's subscribe, like, share. Appreciate the watch. When are you coming back? So is it like later in a few hours if I should make the tostones or no? The house is 50 minutes away. Alright, bye. I'll see you later. I don't need further explanation. What's wrong with this opener? Maybe I'll go on this side. I don't know. Something off about it. Or maybe it's this can. I think that's over. Slam the door even harder. You can hear that from a mile away. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. Alright. What's this spoon? Well, I got it right here. Put the fire down on this and let me see. Alright, so let me finish this out. We're gonna go ahead with this. And I do have a sauce in here, so I'm just gonna throw in some onion and pepper. How should I cut this? I think I'm just gonna have to cut it off. While the meat's still cooking, I'll probably put it like this right here. You can cut this off right here. Okay, so let me cut this onion. All right, let's go with this. So I'm just gonna cut this onion up and I'm gonna put it in there. The meat's almost done cooking. I'm taking a look at it. I'm keeping my eye on it. I think half an onion should be fine. I'm just gonna put the other one away. Ugh, my onion. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the tostones today. I think I'm not gonna have time. I'm just gonna make the spaghetti. Plus, I don't want to make them and have them come out in a rush either, because then that's not gonna be good. Let me put the fire down on the moon over there. I think I have another video to look through on my channel today. Yeah, I think I put it yesterday. And I'll show you all what this looks like. Oh, the water started to boil, so perfect timing to throw in the pasta. You know what? This week I should make those donuts. I'll definitely make it on camera, and I can make it with time. So make sure we do this. I'm gonna leave this right here. 1 second. So we're gonna put our pasta. I'm gonna be using this one right here. Hi, welcome to my live. And the water's boiling, so I'm just gonna throw it in now. And this should be good enough. Like that package is enough. Yeah. I think I have some in here too. I'll probably just mix it together. Yeah. So that was a good amount. Yeah. So now let's proceed. What I'm gonna do is this peppers right here. Oh, got a little piece left. I'm gonna throw this in where the sauce is at right here. Right. So I usually give my pasta like 10 minutes. So yeah. You know what? If anything later on, I can make that tostones. I can come back on live. Because this pasta, I'll have it later on. So it makes sense. So I'm just going to spread this around. All right. So now that we have it beef cooking in there, right? I'm gonna throw in some milk. I'm gonna put milk in there. I'm gonna use milk and cream cheese actually. Yeah, I can definitely make the tostones later on when I come back. Like after yeah, I'll make it later. And I can come back online for that. It works out perfectly. And let me show you guys what the sauce looks like. Why is it the counter was wet? I don't want my phone to get wet, that's why. Alright, and I'm gonna put, normally I used to not do this, but I'm gonna put some cream cheese in there. I don't know, I wanna see how it tastes like with cream cheese. Actually, before I do that, let me put the seasonings in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of paprika, oregano, and the paprika I'm gonna go very light on it because paprika can be, there. That should be enough. And then we're gonna go in with the garlic. I have actual garlic over there that I'm gonna smash. And then a little bit of cilantro, which that's all I have left. I'm gonna use it up on this. So let me put my seasonings back. I'm gonna use the cream cheese. I'm gonna use it. I haven't used it with this before, but I'm gonna put some. All right, let's go with that. And I'm gonna put this onion away because I might need it for another day. Hi, welcome to my live. I'm here cooking. Let me toss this out. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. All needs is in the way. And I'll show you guys what the food looks like right now. I'm gonna make a smoothie too, so I can have the smoothie now, and then later have this pasta, and then later I can make the tostones. I'll come back on live to make them. So basically, I made a sauce. I have it right in front of me right now, and let me put some cream cheese in there. The sauce actually tastes good. That's what's gonna give the spaghetti its flavor. I need this here. Let me show you guys what it looks like so far. They'll have the pasta boiling. We have the meat. Oh, hold on. We have the pasta boiling. We have the meat back here. Let me put the fire back up on that a little bit. The pasta's boiling here. The meat's back here. And then this is gonna be the sauce that I use to put the spaghetti in. So I basically made my own sauce and I just put different seasonings to it. And yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna put some cream cheese into this one. I haven't done it like this before, but trying something new, it's not a bad idea. And the last thing I'm gonna throw in there is gonna be garlic. Yep. Some garlic. I don't have any juice right now, so let me get this out the way. There's very few people in the live today. Usually there's more people, but it's understandable. And this is coming in good. We're just gonna smash some garlic, put it in there, and then most likely what I'll do is put the sauce in there in the other pan, and then put the meat in there too. I'll save it for later, and then later I'll make the tostones. I'll be back on live later on. But I like how the sauce is looking so far. You just gotta throw some garlic in there. You know what I'm gonna try doing? I'm gonna try putting a little bit of adobo into it to see if it gives flavor. I never tried that before, but you know, it's good to just try new stuff. Let's see. And then we're gonna do the garlic last. So I'm gonna try it with the adobo. I haven't tried like this before, but you never know. Like, what if it ends up tasting good? A little bit like that, just a little. Because adobo goes a long way. So let me show you guys again what it looks like. The pasta's boiling. I'm gonna take it out right now. The meat is back here. The ground beef. And then we have the sauce for the pasta right here. So let's put some garlic into that. Then put some garlic. And let's go on this side because y'all can see me go right here. So I have everything set. Let's put the another spoon. We're gonna smash the garlic right now. And by the way, I saved this live, so later if you guys want to come back and like join the live, you can do that. I'm just making sure the meat is like in very small pieces. And right now, I'm going to take my pasta out. So let's smash the garlic first. I'm just making sure to cut the meat like in tiny pieces. All right, let's go with the garlic. I'm gonna put it in here. We is ready. Let's put some garlic into this. Hi, people. Let's see. After this, we're just gonna Okay, let me see if I can put a little bit more milk in here. think I might put another spoonful of cream cheese in there. But let's smash the garlic. Should be enough. I like to put a little bit of salt and pepper in there. And let's just smash this. Hi, welcome to my live. Alright, so I'm just gonna throw this into. Let me try smashing it. Let's throw this into the pasta. Right? Let me put the camera over here. I'm gonna throw that in there. And I said I wanted to put a little bit more of cream cheese. And you know what? I think it's fine as it is. Because it's literally like a sauce. I'm gonna let it cook more. I really like how the sauce came out. Yeah. This is what I needed. And I think that should be enough for the pasta. Alright, let me show you guys what it looks like. So this is it. We have the pasta here, the meat in the back. So meat in the back, pasta boiling. We have the sauce. And what I'm gonna do is drain the spaghetti right now, and we're just gonna throw it in there. Later on, when I come back on live, I'll be making the tostones, and I'll show you guys that one. We have our drainer here. It still works, even though it's missing a handle. Let's get it going. Alright, so I just drained that. And now that I drained it, throw the pasta back in here. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put the sauce in here in this pan. So this sauce that I made, I'm gonna throw it in here. And that's gonna give the spaghetti its flavor. Alright. So let me show you guys. I threw it in here, right? So I threw that in there. And then now we have the pasta, right? You guys can see I threw it in. That's the mix or whatever the sauce for it. And now we're going to throw in the meat in there. And then later we make tostones. Oh, okay, there it goes. This meat's already cooked. I'm gonna toss it in there. I know this is gonna be gone with the spinach on the side. Oh heck yeah! And then look at it now, guys. So this is what it looks like. We have the spaghetti with the meat mixed in here, right? So that's the spaghetti with meat, ground beef. So now what I'm gonna do is later on I'm gonna come back on live and I'll show you guys how to make the tostones. But at least the pasta is already done, and if I have to reheat it up, you can always reheat up pasta, no problem. But it's already done. Where's my cover? This is my cover, and we're just gonna cover it up. So spaghetti's done already, and that should be all set. All right, thank you for watching. Give the videos, the live, a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next live later on. And subscribe to my channel because I'm always here doing new videos. And thank you for the support. Thank you for the people who subscribe. Thank you for the people who like the lives, who like my videos, and continue supporting because I really appreciate it. Well, I'll see you guys later on. Thank you and bye.